Oh, I've never had this much people in here before. I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you in the camera? Get out of my house.
Can she be locked the fuck up?
Imagine streaming for years to basically nobody. You keep showing up, a couple people watch, maybe one day 10 people watch, and that feels massive. And then completely out of nowhere, some of the biggest streamers on the platform click onto your channel and send thousands of people straight into your chat. That's what happened to Nitro Camden. He was still a tiny streamer when Stable Ronaldo, FaZe Rug and Marlon stumbled across him and decided to raid his stream. Within seconds his viewer count exploded, and watching his reaction, you can tell he genuinely has no idea how to process it. This is basically the exact moment every tiny streamer spends years imagining. Except Nitro's dream moment lasted about 5 minutes, because all the celebrating eventually brought somebody else into the room, his mother, and that's when the entire stream changed.
Oh, I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to like, I have 10,000 people in here. I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me.
And this is what makes the rest of the video hit so much harder. Nitro isn't acting cool about it. He isn't pretending 10,000 views is normal. He completely loses his mind. He's reading the names in chat, realizing who raided him, watching the numbers climb, thanking everybody, dancing around, basically doing everything you'd expect someone to do when the thing they've been working towards suddenly happens in one night. And that's what people watching connected with. It wasn't some established streamer getting another 10,000 viewers. It was someone who'd been grinding in front of almost nobody finally getting noticed. For those few minutes everything had worked, and then the noise from celebrating brought his own mother into the room.
Marlon? What are y'all talking about in my Twitch? Please do me, Marlon, Stable Ronaldo, W Raid, W Ron. What you mean? They did not... W Ron, Rug. Yeah, talking about Ron Raid. Stable Ronaldo? No way. He did not raid me. He raided me? Swear to God. Stable Ronaldo raided me? Oh my God. Did they actually? I got 1,000 people in my chat. Yo, I want to say I appreciate y'all, bro. I've been watching y'all boys for a long time. Yo, there's no way they actually raided me, though. There's no way. Yo, I appreciate every single one of y'all just like clicking on here, bro. I have 8,000 people. Yo. There's no way.
And unfortunately, being insanely excited at a computer normally isn't quiet. Nitro celebrating eventually gets his mother's attention. She walks into the room while thousands of people are still watching, and almost immediately, the mood completely dies. Nitro keeps trying to explain the same thing. He just got raided. There are 10,000 people watching. Give him a couple minutes. He's not asking to stay up for another 6 hours. He's basically begging for enough time to understand what just happened, but none of that seems to matter. His stuff starts getting taken away, and he's told the stream needs to end. And initially, I can actually understand why somebody in that house would be annoyed, because there's some context here that matters.
Oh, I've never had this much people in here before, bro. I'm just trying to like, I have 10,000 people. I have 10,000 people in here. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you taking my stuff? I'm not doing anything. I have 10,000 people in here. Why are you in the camera? I have 10,000 people in here. They just raided me. Why are you taking my stuff? Mama, why are you taking my... Mama, stop. Why? Because I'm trying to stream. So you can call the police because I'm streaming. I have 10,000 people in here watching. I just got raided. So I have to get out because I'm streaming too. I literally just got raided. I can't just have... I'm not doing... Can I not stay on for like 5 minutes? I am, but you didn't have to take my stuff. I'm on stream. I just said I was getting off.
Because let's be fair, Nitro is still in high school. It's late, he's screaming at a computer, and his mother apparently had a rule about what time he was supposed to get off. Most people who grew up gaming know exactly how this goes. You're on with your friends way later than you should be. You think you're whispering, everyone else in the house can hear every single word. Then somebody opens the door and suddenly your gaming career has been cancelled until tomorrow morning. That's normal. If this story ended with turn the computer off and go to bed, there wouldn't even been a video, but it didn't end there. It escalated into something completely different. Because the conversation doesn't stay at you're too loud. It immediately turns into threats of kicking him out of the house. Nitro had only recently turned 18. He's still finishing high school, and now he's being told that when good morning comes, he's gone. This is all happening in the same room where 5 minutes earlier he had just had the biggest streaming moment of his life. And from there, the situation becomes much more serious than an over being loud, his mom starts hitting him. And I'm not going to sit here replaying that moment over and over as it's kind of cooked, but the important part is what Nitro is saying during it. He's no longer arguing about Twitch, he's just trying to get the confrontation to stop. That is where any defense of this being normal discipline completely falls apart.
Move! Go, call him. Out of my room, my house, everything. This is all mine. Get out. Get out of my house. You're not welcomed anymore. Get out. We'll be prepared for the police to come put you out there because you don't think you're stupid to get out. You're 18. You don't have to live in my house. Great, but I'm letting you know because you're getting out at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Now wake up, you get your ass up, and you're getting out. You're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me. I told you to lay down. This is what you do every other time. You try to act like you don't break rules, but you do this every other time. I walk past the room and I'm like, why is the light still on? I'm exercising. Well, you should have been did that. It's bedtime.
Like, your ass down.
Why are you saying like that? I'm not a little kid. You don't have to keep saying
Okay,
lay down.
that's what I'm saying.
You see me in the bed.
Okay.
I want to lay down.
Okay.
You don't have to keep babying me and lay down.
Okay. Well, we're gonna see how much baby it is once I help you pack your shit because you're leaving in the morning. I told you to lay down, so you don't have to lay down. Lay down.
Please do not.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please get my son.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
Please do not hit me.
Lay down.
And one of the strangest defenses people started using afterwards was, well, he's 18. Okay, he had basically just turned 18. He's still a high school senior living at home. Turning 18 doesn't magically teleport 30 years of life experience into his brain. And more importantly, that doesn't suddenly make everything that happened to you acceptable. There's also something especially bleak about the timing. Minutes earlier, he was celebrating because he thought streaming might finally become something real for him. Then, he's suddenly being told that he doesn't contribute enough, doesn't follow the rules, and could be out of the house by morning, and somehow the argument still gets worse.
It was, you're not gonna keep blatantly disrespecting me and think you stayed in this house.
What does she even do?
You bring absolutely no value to this house. You barely clean up this room. You only take out the trash when I say that it needs to be taken out. You don't do anything. Literally not. So lay down. It's still very clean. You should have did that hours ago. You've been at home all fucking day instead of playing video games. Like a fucking 40-year-old virgin in his mama's basement.
Having a passion for
when you don't listen.
His 18th birthday was 10 days ago, by the way.
Because you didn't. If the rule is to get off at 10, then you get off at 10. And you don't.
Understand
every fucking night.
And I'm saying, no, that's not true.
It is.
Yesterday I did. I got off a little bit
Clip this and run it up.
and then it wasn't even just that. I said what would happen. You came here 2 times. I said,
Now we need to give this guy a career.
I never had this many people in there. It matters. It's my passion,
To you,
and I want to
it
succeed in it. Okay, well then, yeah, it matters to me, so I can succeed. You don't know how long I've been training for one. You don't have to care. I know
If
you
I
don't
tell
care.
you to get off
I
at
know you
a
don't care.
certain
It's
time,
okay with not caring about me. I fully
I
understand.
don't
that.
care what's in your twisted mind because
Okay,
you're still
so
not
that doesn't add
listening.
up.
It goes off of what I say the rule is. You can't just do what you want
I
to
didn't
do.
say I can, but you
But
gotta
you
realize
keep
it's summer and I'm
doing
trying
it.
to. You
What are
just
you
said it was
gonna
make
do?
believe.
So what are you gonna do?
What you mean for the entire year? Still haven't finished high school, did you?
Gorlock the Destroyer.
I know, because
Apparently you gonna make it big.
Oh, I already said I'm not.
So
Just leave.
if I tell you to leave in 2 months, you're gonna have a
Yes, bro, you better leave tomorrow.
your own and
be a
do all of
failure.
that.
I already said it.
That has nothing to do with it. I know in your twisted mind you keep thinking
not.
this. This has nothing
okay
to do
to
with it.
think
I'm
that.
asking you, what are you gonna do?
Because the next part says more about Nitro than anything else in the video. His mother tells him he brings basically no value to the house, that he's wasting time playing video games, and Nitro doesn't respond by screaming something equally horrible back. He tries explaining himself. Streaming matters to him. He's been working at it. He's trying to turn it into something. He wants to succeed. And remember what literally just happened. For the first time ever, 10,000 people were watching him. From his perspective, this might be the first real proof that all those nights grinding weren't completely pointless. So he tries to explain that, and the answer he keeps getting is basically, it doesn't matter. That's the part that makes the clip difficult to watch. Not because somebody doesn't understand Twitch, plenty of parents don't, it's because he's trying to explain something he genuinely cares about, and the conversation has already moved way past listening.
There's times, obviously, I said this, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, we'll have a little talk and we're fine. I'm done. This will save me so much money. I don't care. This could be my office and store all my school stuff. I don't have to worry about all this senior expensive stuff. It's a win-win. The child support don't matter either. I'm still getting paid either way. He owes me over $14,000. Either way, I'm still getting my money. I don't care. So hear me. I've already took away your phone. I've already emptied out one of your accounts. I just can't get the other one because I don't know why it won't let me.
And somehow the conversation takes another turn because now his mother starts talking about how much easier things will supposedly be once he's gone. His room can be used for something else. Senior year expenses disappear. Then she brings up child support and finally she says something that changes the story completely. She says she's already emptied one of Nitro's accounts and tried getting into another. But just listen to how this sounds from Nitro's position. Your biggest stream ever happens, people start sending support, and during the same argument, you're being told one of your accounts has already been emptied, and that at that point, the internet was never going to treat this as a normal bedtime argument. And once this clip escaped Twitch, it was over. It spread everywhere, reaction channels picked it up, streamers started watching it live, and almost everybody had the same reaction. What did I just watch? That's when the story stopped being Nitro versus his mother and became Nitro versus basically the entire internet feeling sorry for him. And some of those reactions got extremely heated, and that's understandable. But there's a difference between being furious at something you watched and turning yourself into part of that problem. We'll get to that in a second, because first, the reaction that probably summed up how most viewers felt was basically disbelief.
Who the
watch that.
fuck
I
is
can't
that,
watch that.
bro?
That is not a fucking
That
mother.
is
What?
disgusting shit.
Can she be locked the fuck up?
Get him away from her, bro. That is insane. Get all of her children away from her. That is.
Does she have any other? No, genuinely, I hope she loses all her kids. I hope she does.
Me too.
I don't care how mad you get. You do not do this. I have never had a parent do that. I don't even want to. I don't want to play this, to be honest. I don't want to play this.
Yeah.
Chat. I don't want to watch it because I'm gonna be honest. That's like a lot. I don't feel right sitting here and reacting. I'm literally playing it and watching her like put her fucking hands on him and shit and put him in a fucking headlock and smack him in the face. In the fucking face?
Yeah,
That's your. I hope she gets her. Bro, I hope she gets that ass.
Me too.
I hope someone finds her and fucking ass is what I hope. Sorry. I do. I hope she gets exactly what the fuck she put him through. That is fucking crazy. What?
I see some people saying she's a teacher. Well, like, yeah, she just lost her job in the most public way possible. Not just her job, but like any future opportunity, anything.
Oh yeah, her
Ever.
job is gone.
Her life is done. Like, she fucked it. And I don't even think she realizes exactly what she's done.
Oh, I hope she does.
No, she won't. She people like this don't. That's the thing. Like, people who do this, they will always make an excuse and they will try to flip it no matter what. It's just how it is. It's actually just fuck.
People were angry. They had every reason to be angry, but then some viewers started digging for personal information and trying to contact her workplace, and that is where internet justice starts turning into something else. Nitro isn't the only person affected by what happens in that household. There are other people involved, other family members, and random strangers on Twitter don't know nearly enough about their situation to start deciding what everyone's financial future should look like. Criticize what happened on stream, talk about what she said, support Nitro, all completely fair, but once people start hunting for workplaces and personal information, you've crossed from commentary into trying to personally interfere with someone's life. And thankfully, some creators focus their energy somewhere much more useful, helping Nitro out. Because instead of using the situation purely for content, Sinner reacts to it and immediately starts thinking about what Nitro actually needs. Not tomorrow, not after the clip gets 10 million views, then that exact night. First, she apologizes to him for the fact that his entire private situation has now become public, which is something almost nobody else seemed to consider. That was supposed to be Nitro's big break. Nobody dreams of becoming famous because the worst argument of their life gets broadcast to thousands of people. Then she starts figuring out practical stuff. Do you have access to money, a phone? Can you be so safe for the night? And can someone cover a hotel? And probably the most important part is that Sinner doesn't try turning the entire thing into some massive PR moment. She asked Nitro to message privately so they can sort everything else away from the stream, and that is actually how you help someone.
First of all, I want to say I'm really sorry this is very public because I know that this is not the kind of publicity I imagine you want, so it kind of sucks. But like, I'm really sorry. Please, like, get away from that situation because you don't need to be in the situation. This is a very kind of like heavy thing. Sorry, Rosie. Is your Cash App connected to your? It's not connected to that account, is it?
Senna, what should he do tonight? What do he do tonight?
I don't know, bro. I can do what I can to try to send him some money so he can get a hotel. and get out of
It's
there.
not the money.
You know what I
It's not the
mean?
money. It's not even the money. We just need him to get there safe and have a phone. We need him to have a phone in the morning.
That's what I mean. Get out of that situation. Take that money. Even if you gotta go get a temporary phone, bro. Even if it's some shit, you know what I mean? That's like, bro, you even get one of those the prepaid phones, anything, something. Just get something. Get the fuck out of there. I can't help you. Like, there's only so much I can do. I don't live there. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna try my best to do what I can to send you some money so you can get out of that situation. I didn't want to send you some subs and be on the way. Cam, if you could just message me privately, I would rather handle it privately if that's okay.
All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you again, Senator. I appreciate everybody.
Of course, bro. And hey, if you need anything, please, bro. Like, I know a lot of people are gonna see this, and it's probably not the publicity you want, bro. But I don't think anybody's gonna see that and think you did anything wrong. So please keep your head up, bro. That's the least I can say, okay?
And that's probably the strangest part of Nitro Camden's entire story. He started the night streaming to a tiny audience, then some huge creators randomly found him, 10,000 people show up. For a few moments, it looks like the best night of his life, then everything went completely sideways in front of those same 10,000 people. But the story didn't end with the argument. The same internet that watched one of Nitro's worst moments also rallied around him afterward, and he was reportedly sent enough money to help him get somewhere else and sort out a phone. And overnight, he went from being a streamer almost nobody knew to having an absurd number of people rooting for him. And that's obviously not how anybody would choose to blow up, but if there's one good thing that came out of it, it's that Nitro now knows the thing he spent all that time working toward wasn't pointless. People did want to watch him, people did care, and hopefully the next time 10,000 people are in his stream, it's because of Nitro, not because of what's happening with him and his mom.